That's nice. That's nice. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Gwen? You're the first one I see today. How's everybody doing? Hey, what's up, Marnette? How are you doing? You guys want to play a little Boltgun today? Well, I guess you won't play, I'll play, but in honor of Mark the Frog, whether he's here or not. I guess we shouldn't play without him, but... Ayo. How's everybody's weekend? What's up, manslayer, Mike? What an important job being a manslayer. I'm sick. I'm sorry to hear that, Braxter, man. Homesick with a cold. Damn, it's going around, I guess. Morning from the UK. Good morning from Austin, Texas. Worked 57 hours last week. Oh, Christ. That's a lot, Caesar. Trying to get it all out of the way before the holidays. 8 inches of snow. 10 more days till Christmas. That's true. Good morning, Mango the Korg. I'll be on for the break show. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Hell yeah. I hope I am too. Hey, it's Mark the Frog. Came back from Disney and it's 3 days to get with 6 inches of snow. How was Disney? I hear that the second and third week of December are the 2 best weeks of the year to go to Disney World or Disneyland. I don't know if that's something we talked about here or elsewhere, but that is what I hear. Is there just a continue button? Yeah. Mark went to Epcot. Hell yeah, Epcot. How's it been? I haven't been to Epcot since it was crowded as dicks. Well, I guess that's not the case then. I haven't been to Epcot Center since I was in 6th grade. Has it changed? Yeah. My office is a little messy right now because I've been wrapping Christmas presents and shit. I should ask Jack. Crowd was fairly low during the week, though. Hey, thank you for the sub, the Schmeats. Dope hat. Wish they would have fucking won yesterday. It was a rough game. Rough weekend for football. Or great, depending on... That's really good coffee today. Why does my coffee taste different? Mikey going down hurt my soul. That was crazy Chargers game. There's a whole holiday food and celebration thing going on, so every line was 40-plus minutes minimum. I'm a Jets fan, so it's always rough, yeah. How do I feel about Mahomes going down yesterday? Well, I'm not like a big Mahomes fan, but I'm also not a big Mahomes hater, you know? I think it's sad to see anybody go down with an ACL because it's like, well, there goes a year of the team's life. There goes a year of his life. You know, you won't see Patrick Mahomes playing football next season probably. And no, I made the coffee this morning, and I'm wondering if I put... See, I take my coffee black, and for Emily, I use heavy cream, 2 ice cubes, and 2 packets of Splenda is how she likes her coffee. And I'm wondering if I put the Splenda in my coffee on accident because it tastes off, but in a good way. Hate to see a guy get hurt no matter who he plays for. Also, it just sucks to see, like, they were on a drive. There was, 24 seconds or so left in the game. They were just trying to get into field goal range to try to push it into overtime or win it with a touchdown, but I imagine they would have pushed it into overtime. And to have the door shut with an ACL injury, ACL tear, with just, 2 plays left in the game. Just like fucking, that's just the worst luck ever. I don't know. I don't know about this coffee. But then again, you also have to look at it and be like, this was how many opportunities, like, it was getting rough for the Chargers, or the Chiefs, man. This was just to keep hopes alive to make it into the postseason with a below 500 record, At some point, I guess it caught up with them. Nice watch streak there, Phallus. Manslayer. Siri. No, I'm not going to say it. I'll be back. I'll be right back. Yep. That was it. All right, let's try this again. There you go. Yeah, just plain black coffee. Can't believe Andrew used his Greg card. Hey, what's today's Advent content? If anybody knows. I didn't bother looking yet. Takes? Cool. I don't know what time. Alexa, what's the weather in Austin? Or, shit, Siri, what's the weather in Austin? Hey, Siri, what's the weather in Austin? Hey, Siri, what's the weather in Austin?
It's currently clear and 35 degrees.
35.
Expect cloudy skies starting in the morning. Today's high will be 54, and the low is 33.
Huh, there you go. 54 high, currently 35. I feel like it's cold everywhere. Yeah, I called her by the wrong name. No wonder she's annoyed with me. I feel like it's cold everywhere these days, huh? All right, push a button to continue. Let's do it. Fuck it. I'm going to take my time today. Find every secret. Not be in a hurry. Oh, that's my pal. Whoa, what's going on up here? Looks like giant translucent lobster claws. Wow, and these assholes. Are there giant lobsters in Warhammer, Mark? Pretty cool atmosphere, though. Things are gonna be Little dickheads. Anyway, I was trying to enjoy the tranquil beauty of this place. What's down here? Oh no. Screamer of Zinzits. Any more? Anyway. Multiple different kinds of huge-ass bugs with claws, yes. Okay. I bought my kid 2 Decepticons. Not if you want your kid to turn out evil. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think it matters. One of them can have a change of heart and decide to become an Autobot. It's up for your kid to decide which. I guess we'll go this way. Okay. Nobody else? Nobody else wants a piece? Alright. We'll get the killing over here then. It's one of the 4 Chaos Gods. Oh, it's one of the Chaos Gods. I belong to a Chaos God. Oh, wow, that was cool. Cogitating. Jump! Come through the door. Come through the door. Whoop. Come through the door. We'll just keep bopping on people. I hate this bird, dude. Oops. Fucking threw a grenade. Oh, Geoff. Oh, Geoff. Oh. You're bouncing all over the place, man. Oh, no. That's the end of me. It got real hard real fast all at once. I need space butter and space garlic. I picked up a Dreadnought Chaplain and the Sanguinor of my on my vacation. Oh, Baby Teeth ordered a Steam Deck. I was just talking about Steam Decks with my friend Bernie last night. He's got one. I'm talking about like what games it plays well and what games it doesn't. Does anybody buy into the theory of Maul as a 5th Chaos God? I don't know what we're talking about. Just keep coming through like little dickheads. Big head. Ah, I knew it. Jesus. Okay. We're almost dead. Ooh, that guy's going after us. All right, let's stay moving. I feel like he'll have difficulty. Where are... Just assholes everywhere. I'm just gonna run them through the door. Seems like the way to go. I say that and Oh, right. I feel like this game got hard all at once. Alright, let's go find good health hidden away somewhere, or a corner to hide in. Alright. Alright. Do we see anyone else? It's a lot of aggression for 8 a.m., you know? Ah, thank you. Just trying to drink my coffee. Big E was a lot of things, but subtle isn't really one of them. I've learned Warhammer definitely isn't for me. I don't know that this is Warhammer as much as just a Warhammer themed retro shooter, you know? Having never played any other Warhammer, I might be way off base, but I don't feel like all the Warhammer games look like this necessarily. At least that would be my guess. Don't normally start your days with an adventure in Hellscape. Oh, fucking turds. I hate her. I really don't like this. Kill room. Anybody else trapped in here? Oh, shooting a portal. Cool. Spooky. Can we do anything here? Look at the skulls. That is such a trippy little effect. Seems like speed's the answer. He's stuck to the ground. Fuck. Do we keep going? Oh, we do. Ah, fuck. Okay. Let's see what's up here. Anything? Nothing? Is that a... Ooh. Some sort of... No, doesn't look like it. Weird that it would just be... I'm feeling I'm gonna miss some kind of a secret here. Oh! The fuck did you come from? Did you guys see that? Okay. Was there another one? Or was that it? Is this the only door out? Or was there one more? Yeah, this is the only door out. Okay. I don't know if I can make that jump. Huh. Where does this take me? Aha! It was a secret. That's awesome. Now, how do we get back? Now, how do we get back? Mark? Lost, yes. Please reposition. Mark, help. Oh, thank you, Timmy. Waiting mode engaged? Yeah, no shit, man. Oh, maybe I can... Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, no! Stick. Okay. Whew. Whew. Okay. Okay. I don't know where the fuck. Ooh. Cool. I don't know. Ah, no. That scared the shit out of me. What was that noise? Let me go get that. Oh, Christ. Oh, right. Follow the yellow dots. That's right, Mark. When in doubt, dot. Just hanging out there, waiting for their chance to jump me. I jumped them. All right. No. Yes. What's today? December 15th? Yeah, let's do it here. Can't override quick saves. Okay. Hey, Geoff. Loved your and Emily's NPC dialogue for Stinky Dragon. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was fun. Oh, you have finals today? Yeah. Millie does too. Speaking of which, I should text her. Check in on her. Okay. Now this is where we were afraid we were gonna die. But nope. Wasn't that bad of a jump. What's around the back? What's around here? Nothing. Nothing. Go through backwards. Oh. Oh, really sick. $92. That's awesome. That's a B? Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. This is the way we came. Sneakers. See if they're sneaking. Gotta have your head on a swivel in this game. Okay. See what's doing over here. Like the sound of that. Okay. A lot of open land here. I wonder if that means we're about to have a big fight. Ah, trapped. Actually, there's nothing up here. I guess it makes sense when it has to do with health stuff. Fuck it, we ball. You never know. I graduated college 3 years ago, and I still have nightmares that I missed finals like once a month. People, that sticks with people for a long time, I think. That's why I didn't go to college. Never have to worry about that. That was easy. Was that the boss fight? That'd be cool. They just weren't prepared for me to be that with it. That's all they brought to the table. No. We marshaled the troops. Just marshaled the troops, I guess. And there goes the heavy bolt. Oh, I bet this opens. Someday. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Let's pause this for a second. It feels... yeah. Okay. I'm going to try to get my shingles vaccine this week. Dr. Moongirl, congratulations. 9 years. That seems pretty good time, right? That doesn't seem too bad. Hi. Easy peasy. Well, they really health you up. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Okay, jump. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Wasn't expecting to be sideways. All right. No problem. We'll just, so that's okay to fall there. But I could also maybe walk around here and, maybe make that jump. Nope. No, it didn't. So what is the deal there? I guess I should... Like, where does it want me to go? It wants me to go that way. Okay, I guess I should do this. Let's try this again. Cool. I see. So... Is there another one? So you can land there, and then you can platform. I kind of feel like... Let's try to... There we go. Okay, so we're... Yeah, right? Like, I feel like this is what the game was wanting us to do here. I don't know, we come over... Ah, what are you? Can I jump into that, you think? Yes! Well, put us back the other way. Now where do we go? Oh, shit! Man, I don't know where the fuck we are. Okay, that was cool, but let's just... Yeah, I don't like the Knicks. I'm not a San Antonio Spurs fan either, but I'm definitely rooting. They're easy to root for because I like all of their young talent. So I'm definitely rooting for the Spurs over the Knicks tomorrow. Fuck the Knicks. I feel like there's some sort of a secret or puzzle or something there that we were in the process of figuring out and decided not to, which is fine. Okay. All right. Keep going this way, I guess. Someone you hate at work is finally retiring? Hell yeah. That has got to be a relief. Your life is about to get a little bit easier in some small way. Okay. Okay. I feel like we've done this before. Maybe I'm crazy. The Emperor provides the way. Does he? I feel like if I go this way, I'll just be going the way I just want. I was crazy once. Yeah. Locked me in a room. Little birds ate my brain. Crazy. I was crazy once. Praise the Emperor and all that. Dude, we're in a loop. All right. Is this like a... Yeah, I'm jumping over here. I don't think it wanted me to go. Fuck it, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, Mark. What are we doing here? Warhammer. Yeah, we're playing... this is Mark the Frog's all-time favorite game. So for Christmas, we decided to play it for him. Have you pressed T yet? Not on my Xbox controller, I haven't. Alright, I think it has something to do with these stupid symbols, right? Like there's a bad guy, there's a little... I'm sure Mark knows what they are, but... little red symbol there, and then a little red symbol here, and I feel like it's telling you the way. Red symbol here. Keep following the red symbols, right? Red symbol here, then a red symbol there, and I don't see any others. And then there's one there. So maybe it wants me to go there? Oh, yeah, with the big red. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably because of that there, you know? Yeah. It seems to have broken us out of the cycle. Now we're going to follow white skeleton. What, no? Alright. Let's definitely go this way then. Whoa. Super trippy, that room. Jesus Christ. There's nothing in here. It's just... yeah. It's wild. Okay. Oh boy, wrong gun. Whew. Can't even see who's shooting at me. I'm not doing. Well, I'm getting my ass kicked here. Okay. All right. Is it places we've already been and shit we've already done, huh? We talking about Halo? Reach was the best Halo game. I think. At least for my money. I had a hard time separating the work from the game after a while. And Reach was the last time I was able to do it. Really do it. And I really loved that game. Because of that. I didn't enjoy playing Halo 3 very much because I was so focused on work. And everything we had to do in it. But for some reason I was able to enjoy Reach more. This seems like a path we're running to. There we go. What's in here? Funny, this is the fucking beginning of the map again. Man, I don't fucking know where I am. Oh. Okay. Ah. Do I have any weapons? Yeah. Fucking die, lady. What are we doing here? I see. Bad fights. Okay. Okay. Run around, grab ammos. Healths, where you can get them. Jump through these little rooms for fun. Man, this is... I'm about to say the dumbest thing ever, but this is a real maze, this maze level. There we go. Making my way up. Oop. This is cool. Whoa, there we go. Definitely my least favorite creature in the game so far. It's the stupid birds. That one's fun with the boom, boom, little platformers. Stand here, huh? Is it those guys up there? Is that why it hasn't advanced yet? I gotta kill them. Didn't make it. No, I did. Let's see how to get up there. I remember there's somebody down here. I got a trigger. Go through this again, see where that puts me. Ah, there we are. Excellent. Oh, fell. Yeah, I followed the putrescence. Now what? Hello? Anyone? Okay. Would love a point to this. Someone's not looking at chat. Is it me? Walk into the big orb. Oh, I bounced off of it earlier. Was it? Will it let me? I thought I walked right off. I'll try again. I could have sworn I like. Yeah, I think I might have to kill this dude first or something because. Or did that unlock the... I swear, Mark, I walked into that orb earlier. And I bonked my head, and I went, okay, well, I'm not supposed to be there. But I guess that triggered the fight. Fucking die. Where'd the other little asshole go? Walking into the orb. Walking into the orb. Walking into the orb. Walking into the orb. Shooting the orb. Walking into the orb. Talking to the orb. Hello, orb. Walking into the orb. Shooting the orb. Walking into the orb. I don't know. I don't know about this orb. Grasping the orb. Being the orb. Backing into the orb. My back's against the orb. Jumping on top of the flawless path. What else can we do? We can try to get back up there, I guess. We were at least, yeah, let's do that. Let's continue our platforming ascension. Maybe that'll result in us triggering something else. I don't think I'm gonna make that though. No. Bonk. No. Let me hit up that. There we go. Ah, triggered somebody. Oh, it's that sorcerer disappeared. Now he's back. Okay. Making progress. That seems to do very little damage to you. It seems to do a lot of damage to me. Don't be spawning friends. Who's that? What are you doing over there? Okay, we're out of good ammo. That's a problem. We have more good ammo. Problem solved. Okay. Now where? Little turd. Where you at? Okay. Where are you? I'm gonna go back to the orb. I'm gonna go back to the orb. Blowing my secret, whatever the fuck power it was. Okay. Don't see him again. He does seem to like to... Where are you? Who wants to shoot at me? What the fuck is that? Ah. You. Fucking shotgun you to death, dude. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm definitely going back to this gun. Oh, we had a cutscene? It was the first cutscene I think we've had in the game. All right, well, most of that time was walking around looking for assholes. 4 of 6. Damn. Ugh. Desert level. Let's take a break. That was stressful. Are you guys talking D&D? Mark the Frog. It is known that I'm Hispanic. I'm currently driving the least plowed country-ass road in Indiana. Feel like a real truck boy today. Hell yeah, fellas. Hell yeah. What did everybody do this weekend? Everybody have good weekends? I had a lot of parties, Christmas parties I was supposed to go to. I wasn't able to attend most of them because unfortunately I had a very rare, as in they very rarely ever happen, but a very annoying diverticulitis flare-up. And so I was pretty miserable Sunday and Saturday. But only physically. I definitely wasn't up for partying. Although Emily did have her office Christmas party last night, her salon Christmas party, and that was fun. I got to see a bunch of people I haven't seen in a while, which was cool. I hadn't seen Trevor and Barb and Blaine and Kristen since they got up from Japan. And then I spent all night not hearing about Japan, getting sucked into the conversations. So, Mark, let me ask you, these secrets that I'm finding, are they, like that one said it was like a dragon fire ammo increase. I don't really ever pay attention to them, but are they offering me permanent stat increases to my weapons or something? Because that'd be pretty cool if that's what was actually, if that was what was happening. It was a lot of fun. We had a really good time. It's fun to catch up with people. You get so caught up in your own little business and your own little work week that unless you're directly interacting with people, you just don't have a lot of time to see them or even, you know, really think about how you don't have a lot of time to see them. So it's always nice to have an excuse to get to see my old friends from RT that I haven't seen in a while. The ammo's better to use it up. Okay. It was a 30-second buff. Do I send it and get a fat burrito? You have an offer for a 6-month work assignment in Mobile. Oh, wow. What's the work for? Listen, don't let my disdain for Alabama color your opportunities, if that's at all what's happening. I am not a fan of that place, but it's because I grew up in that place in the 80s. It's probably just fine now. I just have a chip on my shoulder that I have no interest in removing. Digital design work. Well, I mean, would it further your career? Would it be good money and good experience and good on your resume? Or would it just distract you from getting a job somewhere else that you'd rather be? Tough decisions. I would definitely think it through, though. Six months is not a very long time in the grand scheme of things. Okay. Then we go this way. Cool cactus. Space cactus. Whoa. It's like some sort of aloe vera in case we get a burn. We can soothe our wounds with a little aloe salve. Mark wants to know, are the phrases a chip off the shoulder or a chip off the old block and a chip on your shoulder from the same etymological source? Or etymological source? Entomological source. I don't know. That's a really good question, Mark. I bet Google knows. Chip on your shoulder, chip off the old block. I'm going to say no. Because the root of the use of the word chip is different. It's a different meaning of the word chip. I'm going to say no, but I think it's very possibly yes. Well, why did I do this? Well, why am I stupid? Why am I doing dumb shit? Okay. Well, nothing there. Had to try. I'm sure it... It's already out here, right? I've already done all this? Yeah. Okay. Okay. My quick Google search says no chip on your shoulder chip on your shoulder comes from when boys in the 19th century would put a chip of wood on their shoulder and dare them to knock it off. That seems like a boy thing to do. Chip off the old block comes from chipping a piece of wood off, meaning you come from the same block of wood. Yeah. And this is the way we go. Ooh. What that was all about. It's like a bloody lobster print. They're smearing lobsters on the walls. Do you still put your left sock on your right foot? Almost every day. I mean, I have a bunch of socks now that aren't at left and right dependent. You know, I get like... Socks are a go-to gift for me these days. So everybody just gets me Celtic socks. And so I have a fair amount of socks now that are not left or right specified. But yeah, if I almost... It's never abated. As a matter of fact, I remember like maybe maybe a month ago, I got it the right way and I ran downstairs to tell Emily that I got my socks right. So, still happens. He does not seem to be bothered by my grenade throws, so... I don't know why you would be. I've done for shit. He's more embarrassed for me than anything, I think. Okay. It's fun to jump down. The left bumper does not kill that dude. Ah. Hide my little hole for a second. The office hidden idol The office hidden idol has not been discovered yet. Am I the only one that hates wool socks? You have to get the right ones. Wool socks can be kind of scratchy and uncomfortable, but man, they will keep your feet warm. You just have to get like the right wool socks. Some people don't do well with wool. Whoa. This is where I need the key. Back to missing keys. I wouldn't say I'm missing it, but I don't have it. I'm on the one of the subreddits I follow is Buy It for Life, and the subject of wool socks comes up a lot on the Buy It for Life subreddit. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about the best wool socks. Man, what is? I'm fucking dead. Oh fuck. We really gotta go all the way back this far? I mean, I guess we weren't doing shit, really, but it's pretty far back. That's a bummer amount back. I have to save again more often. I just wasn't expecting to die. Bloat drone. Yeah, I'm bloated. I'm full of bloat. Fucking speed run this thing now. Okay. I'm sure the secrets will all be gone. I already got them. Bulldogs. Ah. Ooh, what kind of lunch salad did you have? I love a lunch salad. I think if I could only eat one food for the rest of my life, salad might be up there. You get everything in a salad. Where the fuck did you come from? You got any friends back there? No? Alright, what are we doing here? Shooting you from a distance. Why am I only down to one gun? Did it take away my other guns? I fucking fell. What the fuck? Walked right off the edge. Jesus Christ, Geoff. What was that? I'm fucking blowing myself up with a grenade. I'm falling apart. And the fucking ammo. There we go. Let's get some of this shit. I got no ammo to fight this guy. I got no fucking guns. What's melee left? Okay. I don't understand where all my guns went. I guess this is a level that doesn't want me to have all my weapons. Pound for pound, you'd be insane to choose salad over sandwich. I don't think so. You can have every ingredient from a sandwich in a salad just without the bread. And if you want bread in a salad, you just have croutons. I think the salad's pretty perfect, honestly. There's so much custom... that's the other thing about a salad you have to take into consideration. And I know this is essentially applicable to a sandwich as well, but a salad is pretty much infinitely customizable. There's a lot of power in customization. Also, you got to be the kind of person who's okay with lettuce being the main distribution method of food, and I'm totally okay with lettuce being. I'm a big lettuce. I like lettuce. If you want to watch a short video that's a fun little snippet of what Warhammer 40K looks like in regards to the kind of character you're playing at now, I would recommend the short that's called Astartes. It's about 15 minutes. I'll try to remember that, Mark. Thank you. Makes me strong like Popeye. How can you combine soup and salad? I'm not a big soup fan, though. You how I feel about burritos? Listen, I've lived in Texas for 30 years. You can definitely, I've definitely had a lifetime of burritos. I agree with you there. I just think I like salad better, man. They have grain bases, too. Yeah. You hate leafy greens, well, that'd be a problem. That'd be a real problem for you. I like almost all leafy greens, but I really like a romaine lettuce. Like, I could eat romaine lettuce all day long. Geoff defending salads. Let's go. I will defend salads to the death. Think about it. Like a big plate of romaine, right? Then get some like cheddar cheese, throw on top of it, some carrot slices, cucumber if that's your thing, a little bit of black olive if that's your thing, a little Italian dressing. I put some croutons on it, maybe some diced up ham. Then don't forget the sunflower seeds. You don't want to forget those. And then bacon bits. Maybe a little radish in there, a little red onion. Oh, come on. Who's not going to like that? Who's not going to like that? I did not mean to do that. That was not something I did to take. Fuck. What about you up here? I did to take away my own weapons. I've never put butter on a Pop-Tart. That seems crazy to me. Throw the whole garden in. Yeah. There's a local Italian joint in Tampa that has one of my favorite salads, and it's like 5 ingredients. It's endive, fennel, orange, and anchovy. See, I'm not down with anchovy, but I love endive, fennel, orange. I love fennel. Ugh. I would eat an orange olive oil vinaigrette. Sounds nice, too. And if you don't like ham, put in some turkey. If you don't like turkey, put in a little chicken, you know. If you don't like that, grill a little steak. It don't matter. My father-in-law's a huge anchovy guy. Can't get enough anchovies. I would say it's a defining characteristic of his, maybe. People that love them, fucking love them. Chickpeas are good. I like chickpeas. Another solid option for a salad. Fucking die, bitch. Should melee this guy to fucking... Oh, that worked. I mean, I got wrecked doing it, but that actually did kind of work. Oh, good, because I don't have any fucking ammo anyway. I'm dead. Mark, why did they take all my guns and give me no ammo this level? What's that about? Why, Mark? Why? I'll have to backtrack through the map and find more shit. I just try to fucking book it past all these assholes. Oh, there's a shotgun right there. Here we go. Let me just try to haul ass to a better spot. Oh, look at that. He's got ammo. He's got health. He's got a second gun. He's got a secret. I like when they just stand still and let you kill them from a distance with no resistance. No distance resistance. Too far. Okay. Okay. Do you guys see the terrible, terrible, terrible news about Rob Reiner and his wife yesterday? Just unbelievable. So sad. I had just watched and was going to talk about it. I had just watched Spinal Tap 2 over the weekend and thought about how great it was to see him in something again. Yeah, so sad. So sad. It's always sad when it involves family. Yeah. They're questioning him right now. So I don't know that it's confirmed that it was the son, but that was what most of the reporting. And it seemed like the son had a lot of problems through his life, so. But who knows? Like I said, that's just the reporting I saw. Heavily inferred. I think People Magazine was the one that broke that, of all places. "78 years old, I think. Rest in peace, Meathead, yeah. What? Hold on. Oh, all right, calm down. What is this? I don't know, I can shoot the lights out. That's cool. All right, you are going to get it, buddy. That's right, you got it. You got it. You're going to get it, too. And you. I'm not letting any of you guys live. I got a little bit of gun again. I'm going to use it. Ah, shit. I lost my gun. I don't have my good gun now. Get close up on you guys. Ah, you dick. Where'd you go? Come here. Where's the other one? Oof. Okay. Where were we? I think today's break show is definitely going to happen. So, just FYI, if anybody's around today at the break show time, it'll be the final break show of the year. So I'm going to try to get through a bunch of stuff that I've been sitting on. So it'll be like a blowout break show, I guess. End of the year blowout. Boy, it got loud in here all of a sudden. That's going to be the way. Don't want to do that. Did I get it? What's going on back there? Oh, we go kill these guys first. You died? You died. You died. Make sure you guys all die. Make sure you die. What is it they say in Pokemon? Gotta kill them all. I heard you talk about the break show. Hold on a second. But I don't know what it's on. The break show is on the Regulation Podcast Twitch channel. So twitch.com/theregulationpod or twitch.tv, whatever it is, /theregulationpod. I'm sure somebody can drop a link. We do it from 3 to 4 almost every Monday. It's an every Monday show, but we don't always. We weren't able to do it the last 2 weeks because of issues with staffing or availability. We can go over here. Fuck it. See what this is all about. Well, we're supposed to anyway. Big frog, little frog. This guy's fucking me up. Jesus Christ. No more toads. Can't take it. Can't take the toad. Oh, fuck. Kind of a bad way after all that, huh? Maybe we'll backtrack to health. That seems like a good idea, right? Well, there was plenty of it back here. Oh god, nope. No fall damage. There we go, there's health. Okay. Moving right along. Navigational assistance provided. Go ahead and save here. Whew, it's been a lively Monday, huh? A lot of killing. A lot of killing. A lot of death on our hands. I wonder if you're a space marine, which I believe I am. I wonder if you're given like free therapy, and access to a counselor, kind of work through the trauma of just indiscriminately murdering all day, every day. I got a new gun. Do you guys live or did you fall die? Nah, you lived. Oof. I don't need to be using this gun on them. Just hurting myself. Oh, let's go get some of that help. Oh, no. I think... All right. Guys, we're gonna die. Yeah. That's why you save. You do get free therapy and such, but it's mostly brainwashing and a more indoctrination via chaplain and chaplains and our space marines, thought police, amongst other things. Okay, so yes and no. All right, Nick. Da da da, my darling. Man, it's a fucking... Alright, let's just get some distance between us and just try to find some kind of fucking spot we can hang out at and not be under attack from 365 fucking directions. 365 directions. I guess technically that's true. 365 degrees, each degree is a direction. Makes sense. You fucking die. Thank you. No. Why'd you move at the last second? Nah, you're good. Now you want me to go this way. Well, let's see about... hold on. Well, first off, there's still dudes over there. Okay. Yeah, over here. Oh no, I don't want to die. No. Oh no. Make it. Okay. Okay. That was a little scary. Okay. Who else we killing here? Little dork. Little fucking dork. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna need a minute of bad at video games focus to be able to navigate this. Okay. Let's go get more health, huh? Surely there should be. There we go. Perfect. Wasting that ammo. It's easy for baby. Few things are easy for baby Pepsi. Hey, let's take it back a bit. Where's my health going? Right. Criminy. That was a rough trade. Okay. I feel like we could have done way... I got 100% of the kills. We don't often do that. Canyon mag rails. Well, I don't think we'll play it, but we'll just hang out and talk. Let's see. We have 2 achievements in this game. Chapter 1 complete. Defeat a Lord of Change. Gee, what the fuck? Not a lot of progress achievements, huh? Just all completes. Find all the secrets. Okay. Stream's happening Thursday, December 18th. I think it's been announced on the calendar. I believe it's 5 p.m. Your wife got kidney stones. Ugh. Yeah, what do I gotta do today? Man, I have a bunch of editing this week. I was really good about recording all my Saw rights ahead of time, but now I gotta edit them all before I go to town. I gotta do one more. See, I gotta record one more, and then edit 3, and I'm good. That should be easy. And I can also edit in Michigan. Very excited for the Murdler. Me too. Very, very, very excited. Are we getting new 2026 nicknames? We talked about it briefly. I think we if we do that, we need to do it really quickly, like early January. I'm taking off Friday, so I'll be gone for about a week. I'll still have my. I'm gonna take my. I bought a little setup, a Rodecaster, and a podcast mic and stuff to take with me, so I can record easily up there. I'm able to record anyway because my brother-in-law's got a setup, but I'd rather have my own little one and not have to bother him. The Murdler was presented to us as the Halloween Gerpler, and we loved it, and we thought, yeah, that'll work. And then we knew there was no way we were going to get it in time for Halloween. And so they said, we also have this green and purple one, and we said, that's actually perfect. That'd be... because of the color combo and everything, that makes perfect sense. So we ordered that, but the order got mixed up in an employee leaving and another one coming in, and just wires got crossed. So we ended up with the Murdler, which I think is a better cup anyway. Do we still do Christmas fast food Christmas Eve? I assume so, yeah. I think it's been a every year tradition for us, so I don't know why we wouldn't. You know what's bullshit? Having 12 years of professional IT, including as a director of technology, and getting immediately turned down for a role because I don't have a degree. 12 years is definitely greater than a degree. Infinitely greater than a degree. Will we get the other one too eventually after the Murdler? Yeah. We'll put it on order. assuming that the Murdler sells well and it's good and everything, we'll probably order it for the, I don't know, spring or summer or something. I feel like the sweet spot is to try to release 2 or 3 Gerplers a year, but we haven't really talked too much about the future. Summer movie draft results will be discussed soon. Andrew is going through a thing where he's doing a little bit of work on his end to get ready for a compilation thing. Do you guys ever bring treats to give the employees on Christmas Eve? I used to make cookies and then drive them over to everybody's house, but I'm not doing that this year. Everybody lives too fucking far away. I also only have 3 local coworkers. I don't know what The Last Caretaker is. Oh, The Last Caretaker. I do know what that is. Yeah, I would like to play that. I have a code for it. I need to play it. Sausage Talk Gerpler economics. I mean, that's what sausage talks are. You know, I imagine we'll probably do a sausage talk early in the year, maybe January, February timeframe. Kind of get our ducks in a row. Evaluate last year. Last year. You've been playing it all weekend, aside from the crashes. It's a fun game. Yeah, I am. Thanks for reminding me about it, Shadow Airplane. So much stuff comes up, it's hard to keep it all straight. But yeah, I've been meaning to definitely check it out. Have you ever considered doing some Binding of Isaac? I wasn't really my style game, but the other guys could play it if they wanted to. I pay my property taxes, personal property taxes. I don't have any personal property. A regulation BG3 campaign. What's BG3? Big Goober 3? Yeah, taxes are going to be really bad for me this year. Oh, Baldur's Gate. I think it's probably a little too slow pace for our style of humor. We are going to recap Nostradamus as well as do our, I assume, new round of picks. Yeah. Balls Giant 3. Baldur's Gate 3 will not be a fun time. It's a great game. I just don't know if it's a great game for our kind of content. The smile on your face when you said I don't have any personal property. Yeah, but that'll change. That'll change. I got to buy a house. I got to buy a house this year or in 2026. So whether it's in Austin or Michigan, I have no idea. But I will definitely have to buy a house this year. Dick Van Dyke did hit 100. I know. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. I saw a bunch of TikToks over the weekend of people, interviewing him and stuff. And I saw one with his workout routine, and he looks awesome for 100 years old. And he's more flexible at 100 than I am at 50. It was kind of inspiring, honestly, to be like, I'm going to work out as much as Dick Van Dyke does. So sad about Rob Reiner and his wife. You love regulation humor and things like Ready or Not. Oh, rough game. Property rates in Michigan are pretty good, better than Austin. Yes, they are. That's why we've been searching for a house in Michigan for 3 years now. And we have a real estate agent, and we look every time we go up. I'm assuming I'll look this week, even though it's Christmas week when we go up. I'm looking around Astoria. That would be amazing. I love Astoria. Disney's throwing off your GI track schedule. Man, I got to get a colonoscopy in a couple months. I'm not looking forward to that. They get worse the older you get. don't know what that is. Your body handles the drugs differently or something. I agreed the first time. The prep was terrible, but the worst part about it for me the second time was the insane nausea I had for 2 days after, throwing up everything. Scheduled in April. I think I'll do mine. I won't be able to schedule mine until June, until I turn 51. Is when I'm supposed to do it. So they're like by the book. I tried to do that, come in early for my 50th. They're like, I tried to come in like 3 weeks early, just got time, and they were like, we'll see you when you're 50. Okay. And then I asked when I was getting my 50th, I was like, should I just get the colonoscopy now? Just get it out of the way? And they're like, no, you just wait a year. It's come June 19th, and we'll schedule for you then next year. So I'll probably get it in July or August this year. Anesthesia sucks. It's the best and the worst. I like it and I don't like it. Would regulation go back to fully remote if you buy in Michigan? No. I wouldn't be in Michigan full time. I can't leave Austin. A house in Michigan would be a property to sit on that's bigger and nicer than I can afford in Austin with less property taxes to store all of our shit so we're not packed to the gills in the little house that we rent here. But Emily has a business in Austin, and I have a business in Austin, and that's not going to change anytime soon. Knock on wood. And so I'll be in Austin forever. I just may never own in Austin again. Might just rent a house or a little apartment in Austin and have 90% of my shit in Michigan. Probably have 70% of my stuff in Michigan and spend 70% of my time in Austin. That's how it would go. Yeah, that's rough, manslayer. But I guess you get used to it when you're younger. I started getting them in my 30s, and the mystique kind of wore off. But I just don't know. I don't know that I could fully leave Austin ever. I'm pretty tied to this place emotionally. It's I've said this before on stream. I'm not trying to repeat myself, but it is the first place I ever got to pick in my life at 23. I chose to live here, and I had moved so much as a kid, Alabama to Florida to Alabama to Oregon to Florida to Alabama to Louisiana to Alabama, and then I joined the Army, and the Army was like South Carolina to Indiana to Texas to Kuwait to Texas to Kuwait to Texas to Panama to Texas to Kuwait to New Jersey, so that by the time I got out of the Army, I was fucking sick of being moved around by people, being forced to live in places by other people. I'd never had that kind of autonomy. And so I moved to Austin. I chose to move to Austin, and I picked Austin, and I moved here with a U-Haul and no place to live, and I figured it out on day fucking one, and I never looked back, and I have been in love with this place since that day. And Austin has changed a tremendous amount. Gus and I did 2 podcasts about how the growth of Austin and the change of Austin, and all of that is true, and there's a million reasons to think that Austin isn't the same place, special place it was when I moved to 30 years ago, and it's not that place, but it is still a place, and it has still been my place for 30 years, and I created a child here, and I raised her here, and she moved off onto her own, and I have seen the beginning and the end of companies and careers here and resurrections here, and it has been the most comfortable place and the most supportive place that I can ever imagine. And I've had a lot of friends come and go. I did a whole solo write about the different eras I've had in Austin of like friend groups and stuff, but the one constant that whole time has been Austin. I didn't move here for Rooster Teeth. I didn't move here to be friends with Gus or Bernie. I didn't move here to find and fall in love with Emily or any of that stuff. I moved here because I loved Austin. And I still love Austin. And I'll always love Austin. And I'll always want to be connected to it in some way, even if I spend most of my time somewhere else. It just, I don't know how to say it other than it is very important to me. I don't feel I it's the only place in my entire life I've ever felt home. In 50 years, that's the only place that's ever felt like home to me. And I don't know how to, I don't know why I would give that up. Home is where Gavin is for you. Yeah, I just really, like Santa says, they're still looking for that. And, Millie is too. I'm watching my daughter go through that. Just because she grew up and was born in Austin and is an Austinite doesn't mean she wants to spend the rest of her life here. She wants to go find her Austin, That's why she's out in college. And we talk about it a lot. And she talks a lot about how she doesn't want to come back to Austin, doesn't ever want to live here again, wants to go find her place, doesn't appreciate it in the way that I do, which makes sense. Why, she didn't choose to live here. She was born here. She wants to go find her Austin, and that's fun to watch. But watching her do that and go through that process is also, I don't know, recontextualized or re-solidified that what Austin means to me. Mark says, I think I love Tampa as much as I do because I've only lived here my entire adult life and for half my childhood pretty much. I think I can fall in love with a new place if I move or what. Yeah, I mean, I could too, I think. I think anybody can, The reality of it too, as someone who's moved around a lot, is it's thrilling to move to a new place. You get a new domicile, house, apartment, whatever, to live in, and you get to decorate it, and it feels strange and foreign but exciting and full of possibility, and then you slowly start to put yourself into it, and so that it starts to feel more and more like you, and then there's this process where you feel like you're staying in an extended stay hotel surrounded by your stuff for a while before it clicks that it's your thing. And then the neighborhood that you live in, you start to find shortcuts to places, and then you start to find like, oh, there's a little taco shop that I like, and oh, I went to the coffee shop 3 times and the lady remembered me, and now I'm starting to feel, and then you start to feel these little cultural touch points and community touch points, and then before you know it, you've been at a new place for about 4 months, and it's your place, and you love it, and you are excited about it, and you love all the new little haunts and routines and that you have that you've built around it. And that is a really fun, exciting, good for you time. I think it's good for people to experience new things and to find new routines and new passions, and even moving across town to another part of town, you can do that. And that's not to be discounted. That's a really powerful thing, and I've gotten a lot out of that over the years in the many times that I've moved. I just, at some point, enough's enough. Every time I go some other place, I think I could live here, but then I come home and I think I could live here too. That's true. I think I see it all the time. The neighborhood I live in has a ton of Airbnbs and people coming into Austin for bachelorette parties or music concerts or festivals or whatever. And they're always like standing in front of coffee shops with their bags waiting to get picked up by Ubers to go to the airport. And you see people like they do. People walk around Austin in a haze like, I could do that and I could buy that. Oh, I could live. And you just see people falling in love with the city, and you want to be like, it's tricking you right now. The weather's too nice. Texas is just too unsafe. I hear you. Texas sucks. Austin's awesome. It sucks that Austin's in Texas. I think it's hard describing American culture to people from outside it because it's true. They say in England, 50 miles north and south may seem like entirely different worlds to people there. And that effect is just magnified here in America because of how bloody big it is. Yeah. It's way too hot here. F this. And you were also, Miss Aretha Franklin, you were also here during the hottest part of the year. July and, well, maybe, honestly, August might be a little hotter than July, but July's not fun. Yeah. It's a problem that we have. Well, and honestly, Unipants, the cost of living has only gotten worse in Austin in those last 5 years, too. Yeah. Denton, Texas. It's Austin with small town charm and small town problems, unfortunately. I hate driving to Boston. The roads make no sense in Boston. Yeah. There's about 8 countries worth of culture just in Texas. That's true, man. How do you like living in Charleston? Do you still live in Charleston? Oh, I get a lot of Charleston from Southern Charm, a reality show that my wife and I watch, but it doesn't make me want to live there. But everybody seems to love it. Florida's like Texas's cousin who you don't know who the dad is. Yeah. I feel like Floridians would say that about Texas, too. Florida and Texas are like two sides of the same trashy coin. I always love being from Texas, but there are a lot of other great places to be. I agree. And I mean, I think I could have had a lot of fun living in a lot of other places. I would absolutely. Oh, thank you for the watch streak. 25 streams from Bella. Like, I think I could have been really happy in Oregon. I think I could have been. I could probably be happy just about anywhere, honestly. He's got to be a glass half full kind of person, but. As long as the food scene's good, I'm happy. Man, the food scene in Austin is definitely good. Thank you to everybody for hanging out this morning. Thank you for those of you who donated or subbed. Appreciate that. Hope keeping me alive. It's nice of you. Yeah, no problem. I would say that I'll try to stream with my wife again tonight, but we're going to do a break show today, and I know she's got to record her podcast as well, so I don't know that there'll be the energy to do it. So, but I'll definitely be on tomorrow morning at the same normal time. Have I gotten into the Detroit pizza scene? Yeah, of course. Absolutely. I'm a Buddies guy. I'm excited for the break show, too. Thank you. We're going to finally get the rest of those boxes from that auction that Andrew got us, which was the main thing from those boxes. Arc Raiders captured you. Man, we talked about Arc Raiders so much last night. I was trying to get Trevor excited about it when I want to play it with him. Do I need to be caught up on the break show to watch? I'm on episode 3. No, you don't. There's no through line to the break show, really. I may mention what cards we pulled from the previous week's value are, but that'd be about it. Yeah, what was it? Regulation takes today? Mark is anti-Arc Raider. Yeah, I think the regulation takes one was pretty good, if I remember correctly. The break show made you by your first little boo-boo. Man, that Labubu phase was really fun to watch. It was like watching Beanie Babies happen, but in the course of 3 months. Just like, whoo, whoo. I'm anti-Boltgun, but here we are anyways. What? Celtics deadline focus. What are we talking about here? Does Boston's overachieving roster make it surprisingly active at the trade deadline? Bobby Marks. I think that we might be in the market for a center, and I think Anthony Simons might be a trade piece in that, and maybe Sam Hauser, but we'll see. Where's the beef was incredible. Man, that was a lore builder, right? Didn't know going into it that we'd be getting hit with the Greg card. Haven't watched a break show yet. I'm not very into card opening unless I can do something with them. It's not really just, it's like, it's mostly just hanging out and talking, you know? Me and Eric and Emily talking. And then I'll open up cards, but not just cards. I'll open up blind boxes, posters, like I don't know, any single thing that somebody the thing we've been unboxing lately is Andrew bought a collection of some dead guy's collection of rare skateboards, and so we've been opening up boxes of old skateboards from the 60s and 70s. Break Show creates so many organic, hilarious moments. Thank you. It's a lore builder, too. It's where we ended up with the 5,000 Ian and Asshole coins. But yeah, cards are like just part of it. And then it's not like it's not serious, right? We open up some baseball cards, but then we'll open up Alf cards or Dallas cards, or we love Bingo the movie cards, the movie about that dog. The whole thing is now Gavin's fault because of the Greg card. You know, I hadn't thought about it, but you might be right. It could be it could have deflected to Gavin because he was the one who had the idea to fix it. It genuinely would not have been hard to fix, and I would have happily done the recording myself. But I honestly thought Gavin or Andrew was going to do it. If I had known it wasn't going to get recorded, I would have probably done it because I'll be honest with you, that kind of challenge is fun to sit there and try to recreate as you're listening, to try to recreate the actions, and then you'd have to be behind, so you have to shift your thought that you're recording 5 seconds behind where you are, so because you're not going to catch stuff live, so you just try to delay every action equally, and then see if you can match. I thought it would have been a fun challenge. I bet I would have fucking nailed it too, but it's funnier this way, I guess. I don't think the Kuzler's coming out, Braxter, man. I think the Kuzler got lost in the shuffle, so we'll have to double up on Kuzlers next time. But coins, popcorn buckets, the Murdler, and then the other stuff we have in stock. Pigeon shirt, patches, 2 Rady Boy shirts, and the Idiot pennant. Yeah, the popcorn bucket, I think we have 2,000 of those. What is my hat? Detroit Lions. Thursday stream at 5 p.m. Merch at 5:10 p.m. Central Time. That is correct. December 18th. Yeah. My girlfriend wants a Kuzler bad. Well, we never made enough. We didn't realize the demand, but we initially were going to order 6,000 this time, but that order fell through. So when we do the next round of Gerplers, we'll definitely order a shitload of Kuzlers for you. Make sure everybody gets one that wants one. Will there ever be a death metal poster or sticker? I don't see why not. That's a good idea. I never considered a poster. We could definitely do a poster. Yeah, maybe. I have a popcorn bucket story. It's not my story, it's Emily's story, but I tell it on an upcoming podcast. Or maybe this week's podcast, actually. Good morning. Homeownership sucks. I had water coming out of my furnace. How does that even happen? I imagine some drain line got backed up or something. That sucks. Death Metal Kuzler. We could do a Death Metal Kuzler. That's not a terrible idea. He swap patches mid-shift. Does anybody ever notice? Does anybody ever... Did you do something different? No, I just went to the bathroom. Death Metal shirts 10 to 10, by the way. I had 10 people ask about it the first day I had it. It was so hard to explain. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. He did a phenomenal job on it. We were so delighted with it and so excited to be able to work with him and to be able to harness his immense and tremendous talent, which, by the way, everybody should go find him on socials, Bat Dog, and follow him on Patreon or Instagram because he is a uniquely talented dude. You ordered Epcot, Mark, and you're like, it just says eat the pencil. There's nothing bad here. The guy next to that hole's not dead. He's just taking a break. The whole podcast is hard to explain, and that's why we love it. I think Gavin nailed it when he called it deep lore about nothing. They arrested his son. That sucks. I think he was really had a lot of problems. He was in and out of a lot of rehab facilities and had problems with drugs and alcohol, I think, and experienced some homelessness and I think a lot of mental health. It was maybe having a mental health crisis. But just what shit I read on the internet. I don't know. How does Eric feel about deep lore about nothing? I think he loves it. I think he agrees. Nice. That's the way to do it, Mark. He really is like, I could sit down, and that was probably for like the first year of our friendship. This is one of those things where like my wife is his wife's best friend, and so you end up at dinners and stuff with another dude you don't know, and you kind of like got to feel each other out and then find your commonality and your connections. It's but I would say for like the first year of us being friends, it was mostly just me asking him about painting. I'm so fascinated by his process, by the work, the passion, the obsession, how historical he gets with it. Like, you don't even know this fucking dude with like this death metal dude, or even, I'm sorry, black metal dude with long hair and fucking tattoos everywhere, who looks like an evil Jesus kind of. You couldn't imagine how much that guy knows about art and art history and the classic painters, and like he just studies it all day long in his little office. It's really impressive. He's got a passion that I have never approached touching in anything in my life. And the fact that he does it, he was a successful artist doing pen and ink and art. He was doing work for comic books and skateboard companies. He does a ton of work for Creature, designs a bunch of skateboard decks, band, all that stuff. But then at some point, I should have him on So Alright to talk about this, but at some point, he saw a painting or something, an oil painting or something done by a classical artist, and just was like, I can't keep doing things the way I'm doing them. If I really care about art, if I really care about this, I need to learn how to approach art like the masters. And so he stopped everything he was doing, cartoon work, pen and ink, all that stuff, and he just devoted himself to oils and learned how to become an oil painter, and had like maybe like the toughest 4 or 5 years of anybody's life, just trying to relearn everything that he had learned about art, completely self-taught through books and YouTube tutorials and online classes, and just devoted his life to learning, to making up the time that he missed in that format, and walking away from every other style of art that he made to just become that person. Pretty cool. Oh, he could definitely do art for Magic the Gathering. Oil painting is metal as fuck. It is. I have interviewed him 1,000 times in 1,000 different ways about every aspect of what he does. It's all grays. Do you know that? Paintings are all gray. This is our conversation I was having not too long ago. Everything's gray. You don't realize it. Everything's gray. It's just about changing the grays. Okay, and then he shows it to you, and you're like, "Oh, I guess that is." And he's like, "This gray and this gray makes you think that this is green, but this is gray. Look at it individually. Look at this individually. See, they're just gray, but it's fucking wild." Bernie's not doing anything for peanuts. He's established and successful enough that he doesn't need to do entry level art for anybody. He's getting, everything he does is high end and custom. And he's got a lot of respect in his world, and yeah. our chemistry makes the day better. I miss playing with us truck boys. I do. We don't do it anymore. We haven't in a long time. Antonio got real busy. He's been killing it with his florist business, and he's gotten so busy that he just doesn't have the time to game at night anymore. And I've started going to bed at like 10 p.m. And so we haven't played together, the three of us, in at least 6 months, probably, maybe longer. I was hoping to see Antonio last night, but he didn't show up. I guess he was probably busy. Oh my God. Hi, Dot. Color theory is a real head fuck. Yeah. Yeah, fuck. You guys are making me. I need to sit. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have Burn Dog over soon, and we're going to do this interview. Well, a lot of what Bernie talks about is like you have to mix a color, you have to invent it. So you have to learn how to invent a color and make it the color you want. But then when you make a color and you put it on the canvas next to a different color, it changes both of those colors. And so creating a color that you think is right may throw the whole painting off, and you have to change the values and figure out like not what color, what you need to figure out what color you need to make it look like the color you're envisioning in your head on the canvas. Because if you make it, you know, you just mix the color, it's not the relationship of that color to the other color on the image is going to change everything. And so it's very, I don't know. This sounds really hard. Somebody's stomping around my house. All right. Well, I should probably fuck off now. I got to get ready for the Monday meeting, and then I got to get ready for the break show, and then I got to get ready to edit So All Right. So I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me this Monday morning. Thank you to those who subbed or donated subs. I really appreciate that. And I'll see you. Well, hopefully I'll see you at 3 o'clock for the break show. But failing that, I'll see you tomorrow morning right here at 8 a.m. for a coffee and Boltgun, I guess. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.